Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Ralph Kiner, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Hunter Green. How about a report on him, Chris?
Last time out, wasn't able to get out of the second inning, really put a lot of pressure on the bullpen, but the offense picked him up. I'm looking for him to hit the reset button and get after it in this one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And we're underway in this interleague matchup. In the air, out towards left center. Davis makes the grab, one away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Joe Torre.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
And up next for New York, Mickey Mantle. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. In there for strike one.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
One ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And it's even up. Hunter Green has a long way to go before he's the most famous baseball player from his high school. Mike Stanton went to Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, California. Of course, now we know him as Giancarlo Stanton. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Puts the squeeze on it, and there are 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Hank Aaron. Went deep in the ball game last night. And there's the strike. Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Middle of the first. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. And today's starter, Nolan Ryan. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Ken Griffey Sr.
Griffey.
The wind of the pitch. Ryan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the righty deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 now. Good eye right there. Swing and a ball popped up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
One gone, runner at first. Joe Morgan, the next to hit for the Reds. To third, and it goes just foul. Larkin leads off first with 1 away. Ryan checks the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely. Back over to first, and he's back again. The 0-1, and fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Move to first. And he dives back in safely. And now, Tony Perez. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
And a 1-0.
2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Perez tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Man on second, 2 down. They say a win. The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kiner brings it in for the 3rd out. We move to the 2nd here in Cincinnati. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now here's the veteran DH, Lou Gehrig. And Gehrig can clean up for that famed Murderers Row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. And the right-hander back to work. Clips the corner, 0-1.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those Murderers Row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
Gehrig checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. And here it comes.
While Ruth hit these high, towering fly balls out of the park, Gehrig just crushes line drives into the stands. I mean, he hit absolute bullets.
Next offering misses, 2-2. Gets under it and pops it up. And there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The 3rd baseman.
And now the veteran 3rd baseman, Eddie Matthews. Hunter Green, a lot of people are excited about this guy. The 2nd overall pick in 2017, made his debut in 2022. What a fastball he has.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even if he's not pitching for a winning team, just stopping and seeing what he's doing is unreal. Fastball velocity, effortless, hits triple digits regularly.
And right back to the mound. To first, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6th, the left fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Ralph Kiner. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. First pitch is in the dirt. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
No score here in the 2nd. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back. And the batter now is Joey Votto.
The designated hitter, Joey Votto.
Ryan back to work. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Left-hand hitter waits. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Next pitch just misses, and the count's full. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Check swing. He held up, and that's ball 1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
The count 2-1, and that's in the dirt. They say you win. Now fly ball to right center. Mantle going back on this one. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now, Adam Dunn. Ball 1, no strikes.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Here's a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
There's a swing and a drive. Kiner ranging back, still going back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Batting in, the center fielder, Eric
Eric Davis, the next to hit for the Reds. This guy has turned into a beast. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. That's inside. Spencer Steer up next for the Reds. There's a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with 2 outs. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses the mark. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Inside, just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Here's a 3-0. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Ken Griffey Sr., the next to hit for the Reds, led off the game with a strikeout. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Votto, the runner at third. Davis over at second. Steer at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is downstairs. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. He reached out a walk his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0. The pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Reds 2 and the Yankees nothing. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Left field. Done. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, number 17.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Torre, a former MVP, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And next for New York, Brian Roberts. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance to get it out. So there'll be runners at first and second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Derek Jeter. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Torre, the lead runner at second. Roberts over at first with 1 away. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a little bit low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 now. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. At the belt and fires. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. And forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Hank Aaron, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hank, in his 8th season, 23 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1.
Ball one.
Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Ripped on a line to center. And a superb diving catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Joe Morgan. Here comes a pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Kiner puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Perez, the next to hit, takes outside. And it's 1-1. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And another ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Joey Votto now at the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. Votto measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Canada. Ball one low. Perez leads off first with 1 away. That one ripped right center field. That's back. That one felt good. His 12th of the season. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next to hit, Johnny Bench. Foul ball.
Johnny Bench did a lot in his career to change the catching position. This guy popularized the one-handed catching stance, which not a lot of guys were using at the time.
Still only one out here in the inning. Bench used that unique stance, and he had amazing hands and 10 gold gloves to prove it. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Adam Dunn. That clips the corner. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Way upstairs, and the count is even, 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Green back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Way high.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. And he deals. Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
Hank Aaron stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with light tower power.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. And, of course, when it comes to Hank Aaron, he's one of the greatest sluggers of all time. 755 career homers, a record that stood for a long time. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Almost goes without saying that Mr. Aaron set the standard for power hitters in the sport for years. I mean, just an incredible 23-year career.
They say it went. And it's not all about the home runs. It's RBIs, total bases. Hank did everything you'd want in the middle of the order guy. Fly ball center field. Larkin under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 4. Designated hitter, Lou.
In now is the Yankees DH, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig, a former All-Star, 24 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. The pitch. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And the righty deals. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. There's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Next offering upstairs. Eddie Matthews waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. That was a moonshot. His 9th homer of the year. It's 4-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's a big power threat. Eddie Matthews. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Tied at 4. Next offering misses down and away. Ralph Kiner on deck for the Yankees. And that's ball 4.
Perfect.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit hard. That gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And here comes David Bell as he's ready to make the change. Go to his bullpen. Hunter Green out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. That one in there across the letters. Two on, 2 outs. Popped up. And that is the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New pitcher for the Yankees, Whitey Ford.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Joey Votto. He's already homered in this game.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, and he just misses. Ford, in his 8th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Mantle sizes this one up and makes the grab. One up, one down.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Bench in his 7th season, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Movement in the bullpen, Michael King up and throwing. Herget warming up as well. Tied at 4. Fought off foul. So now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Aaron moves towards it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder.
Next for Cincinnati, Adam Dunn. Dunn checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 5-4.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. And the first offering is not close. The wind of the pitch. Cold strike right there.
1-1.
And now 2-1. And that's outside.
Down to 3-2.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Steer swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. And now the lefty. Chopped left side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Jeter under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rob Dibble. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ralph Kiner. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. And he takes a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now it's going to be Don Mattingly. In there, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line drive and foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And that one almost got him. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one in the air center field. Davis has it sized up. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series. And there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world. And they played like it today.